Good morning. It's the late night ops. Hey, don't call the cops. Don't. It's just the late night ops. Alright. If you're gonna call them, well, I have some bad news to report, guys.
With a very heavy heart, I must tell you, we cannot continue with Christmas as planned.
Christmas is fucking cancelled, and he hates to do it. Hate to do it, but hey, Christmas canceled. Yeah, I mean, they kept playing that clip right on the news. They're like, and officially Christmas is canceled. I'm just like, guy, alright. Do you need to see the Grinch again? You can't exactly cancel Christmas. I mean, it's not really possible to cancel Christmas. So I mean, Christmas, Christmas is kind of just like the spirit, really, which I think most people would say but I mean, we shouldn't. But yeah. Shout out to, first of all, shout out to the Browns who showed up last night. The Browns fucking showed up. They said, hey, Browns, there's a game tonight, Sunday. You're playing the Giants. The Browns said, I'll be there. Yeah, I mean, this was like the real fucking deal. This feels like, hey, we're actually a fucking team. And we actually, like, are legit, possibly. So shout out. Shout out to Lee Corso. I actually watched the OSU game. Well, sort of. I said, hey, OSU, how can I do it? I'll be like, Fox, can I wiggle the antenna? And Fox said, hey, fuck off. And their sister station, ABC, they're like, I don't think so. So I had to find some alternative ops, and I streamed it. I streamed a part of the game on YouTube from some fucking guy's basement, sending it out. And I watched it in like 3 megapixel. I could see a square. It looked like a game from the fucking 1990s. But I fucking watched some of it, and I haven't watched any Ohio State for a while, so it's pretty cool, I guess. I just can't get, I don't know what it is, I can't get super into it. Like, alright, this guy's a freshman, he played for 4 months, he's got a cousin in the NFL, and he's about to go opt into it. He won $7 million. He's gonna be a fucking backup punter. Shout out to that woman being a kicker. We said, hey, women can't play football. And then she said, hey, I bet I can kick one though. So shout out to OSU. They won. I mean, hey, even their opponent played more games. They're like, guy, sure, you're 6-0, but we have more wins. So they're the Big Ten title champion, but they're like, this guy's like, Northwestern's like, hey, look, Northwestern, Because what the fuck? But yeah, I mean, shout out to OSU. Being an Ohio guy, they're pretty much our only outlet to win. It's like, hey, you're rooting for the fucking Jackets. You're rooting for the fucking... Well, now the Browns. You're rooting for the Bengals. And we got some champions. The Columbus Crew. The Columbus Crew just won. Whatever their title thing is. Their big deal. The Crew won the Super Bowl. And I think it's cool because they're like, hey, we're going to get rid of you. And then Columbus Crew's like, hey, wait a second. We might have something up our sleeve here. So shout out. Hey, you know what's funny? So I may have done a little, been a little pot ops for Friday and Saturday, or Sunday. And I was up here, and then, earlier in the day, a UPS truck, or a FedEx truck, delivered a package here, and my dad opened it up later that night when I got down there, and we were looking at it like, what the hell is this? So we open it up, it's a Verizon looking, they sent us a card, but they did it the most crazy way ever. They sent it in a all black looking thing. Dexter. And we were looking at it like, what the fuck is this? So we're sitting there trying to be like, oh, is the card this big? It's like a big cardboard thing. Like, no, that's fucking weird. Because first of all, it's fucking weird for them to send a thing that dramatically anyway. FedEx. But yeah, I mean, open it up and it's like, alright, what the fuck? So you open that up and then like, alright, well, are you supposed to like rip it out? Is there like a cardboard card? So that felt fucking stupid. And then after about 10 minutes, we're like, hey, what if we fucking open this bitch up? I'm like, well, I don't want to rip it. So we finally open up the cardboard that came in the box, inside of a thing, inside of another thing, inside of a square, inside of an envelope. Pull that motherfucker out and bam, there's a Verizon card. It's like Verizon. That's great that you gotta put all that into your little box, but what about people trying to ship stuff? You could have gone USPS and it'd be the same fucking thing. USPS is like, hey, we're open. USPS is like, hey, wait a second, we was here first. USPS first. Yeah, I mean, they're kind of like the OGs. When is the best shipping company? USPS versus UPS versus FedEx. It depends on the item you are shipping. USPS is the most suitable for small packages and post office boxes. UPS is for heavy packaging and reliable tracking. So Verizon, what the fuck? It's a small package. It's a small fucking package, so what the fuck is going on there? They're like, hey, we got a bunch of boxes, we're Verizon, we're gonna make this fucking cool. Buy me a shout out. Shout out to the fact that I almost got hit by a fucking Amazon truck. So there's this like, on some fucking uptown funk shit, there's an uptown part of Marysville, right? And it's like brick. I don't really know if it's up. It's not the full up part, because there's an upper. It's really the middle part, but it's called Uptown. But Uptown Marysville, they have these little alleys, right? And not one you'd see a fucking cat eating spaghetti, more just like an obese guy smoking a Black and Mild. But yeah, I mean, this van comes out. You know how you can't see when there's traffic? Because cars, you cannot see through the cars. Well, I'm just going, and there's a little break in the traffic, and this dude comes out of a fucking alley, turns right in to the road, and I just go over that way, basically like this. And by fucking inches, I dropped my cord there. By inches, the guy misses me. And that's the thing. Do you see how fucking gigantic those vans are? Like, holy fuck. I would always feel more suited in a thing that's like smaller. Because you can't see around. I mean, fuck. The closest thing I can think of is I drove a delivery Dodge Ram cargo van type thing. And you think that little what's it called? Backup camera? You think that don't matter, and then you're like, oh shit. There's no fucking windows. It's like trying to back up this fucking house. And you just got a bunch of rails and fucking loose shit in the back, and you're like, hey, this thing can go like 100 miles per hour. Maybe they should put, maybe especially during this time, they should put sirens on UPS trucks and FedEx, and when they get a package close, they're like, hey, let's fucking go deliver this, and get the siren on. Get the siren on, we got a fucking package to deliver. Because I could have avoided that, and then luckily it wasn't anything worse. Because then what do? Hey, Amazon guy, do you got fucking insurance? And he's gonna be like, yeah, my company, the Amazon. And I'm like, guy, I don't want my premiums to go up. Can we just like say, hey, your van's safe, Amazon will pay for it, I'll deal with this. Because I've always liked something smaller where I can see around, but it's also like not safer, but it feels like it's safer. Because my favorite car I ever had was a hatchback Honda Civic. And you know, I made some ops mistakes and I should have kept it, but yeah, I felt very secure in that. You got a little window, hey, I can see over there, a little window. This is the little bar here. I had a Honda Accord, and I fucking did not like the blind spot. Because many times I'd be like, hey, can I switch? Can I switch over? That's the worst feeling ever too. That's scary when you're going over, and especially on a freeway, and you didn't exactly check your fucking blind spot, and then you're like, okay, I'm just gonna opt into this lane, and then beep 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 beep. They're like, what the fuck are you doing? It's like, sorry. But yeah, I mean, just the other day I have a gallon of water. I'm in a parking lot. I back out about a couple little bits, whatever measurement that would be. And then I'm like, hold up. Put it in drive, hold my foot on the brake. I'm gonna get some water. So drinking my water, and then I didn't know it, but another guy was trying to back up. Another guy was trying to get out at the same time, and he starts beeping. I'm like, guy, it's alright. But I didn't actually do that. I was like, oh shit. I put it down and I start going. What do you know? We end up at the same fucking light. So I could have just drank my water. He could have just not beeped, and everything would have ended up the same. that's kind of the funny thing about it is, you know, some things are just how they are. Reactions are just what they are. Like, sure, I could have gotten a collision with the Amazon truck, but my reaction was the proper one. Turn to the right. Actions, reactions. Sometimes you react the right way, sometimes you react the wrong way. And sometimes you just don't know what the fuck to do. But yeah, I mean, give, react, retract, opt in, opt out, opticals. It's all part of it. And another thing, shout out to me for having a double A in my name, because that means I'm the first contact in everybody's thing. Aaron. Aaron. That's what everybody would call me, Aaron. Because of the Key and Peele. Aaron. But yeah, I mean, I'm the only Aaron. I don't think there's any other A's. A names. A names. So yeah, I'm that double A. That double fucking A here. But yeah, so my dad had me sign up for a AAA card, and you know what? AAA card. And you know what these motherfuckers do? They send me a AAA card, and my name has triple A's. They want me to fucking become AAA. Like, AAA Aaron. They're like, so I'm like, what the fuck, AAA? First of all, has there ever been a guy in the history of fucking life named Aaron? And after a quick search, it appears no. Aaron, shout out to Aaron, renting to fucking own a fucking couch. Remember that store? I think it's still around. It seems like a poor guy thing, but you'd actually have to be rich to be like, hey, I'm gonna rent a fucking table. Because imagine if you look at your table and you're like, shit, I gotta make sure I pay my rent on my fucking couch. Then you're really starting to add up, like, I got the, because people be like, alright, I got the bills, I got the electric, I got the water, I got the gas. Well, shit, you just added on 10 more. Alright, I gotta pay the bills, I gotta pay the couch bill, I gotta pay the table bill, I gotta pay the fucking coffee pot bill. I don't get the point of that, but I would rent a coffee maker, maybe. There's Starbucks things that they use. They cost like $25,000, not even kidding. Starbucks machine, and they're not even the fucking. I forget what it would be called. Starbucks machine. I think it's like $25,000. So you're like, hey, could I buy 6 cars or a fucking coffee, espresso? Maybe it's not called a Starbucks machine. It might be like espresso commercial. Commercial value, commercial machine. Let's see if we can get one fucking price. Alright, a Cecilware. Yep. Well, that's not too bad. Hey, you could buy a fucking pretty damn nice car, or you can buy a Cecilware 2-group espresso machine, 240 volts. $4,000. Yeah, I mean, if you're just a guy waking up trying to get some energy, I don't know if this is the best option. Unless you just really, really fucking I mean, there's no point in buying that unless you're gonna start selling it. Like, hey, I got a $4,000 espresso machine, and I fucking have the best coffee ever, every day. It would take a long, long time, but this would eventually pay for itself. Let's just opt into saying, this is the ops math. Shout out to fucking calculators, not even being a calculator no more. You just look it up. You just type in, hey, what's the calculator? Alright, so let's just say 3,500. And let's just say, even though it might be more, let's just say a coffee's $4. Alright, so after 875 days, if you bought a coffee every single day, you would eventually profit 875 cups of coffee later. You'd be like, hey, I told you. You thought I was wasting this? 875 cups of coffee, so let's do a little math. I said 865, right? 8 divided by... Yeah, so I mean, it's like a year... It's like 2 years... Almost like 2.5 years of coffee. But yeah, I mean, shout out to, hey, you know what's crazy? Okay, this is perfect, actually. This shit is something I found. I still don't know how to fucking say it. But shout out to this energy drink. Because I've been thinking about that Tropsicle flavor, and damn, that is fucking delicious. Top notch ops. Caffeine wise, you know, 200, but that's kind of my own thing. And that's why I tried the Rain. Shout out to fucking Rain. I tried their Dreamsicle, and it was fucking good. I don't know what it is about that flavor. It makes me think of summer. It makes me think of just like happiness. I don't know what it is. A Dreamsicle, an Opsicle, a Popsicle, a Tropsicle, whatever it may be. But yeah, I mean, this shit, it's got all the hit points of, well, they say no sugar. But yeah, I mean, shout out to that. Shout out to fucking enjoying finding new things like that. And shout out to fucking Razzleberry. Barry was like, hey, do you want a razzle dazzle? And then Rain was like, yeah. So yeah, shout out to Rain, shout out to Dreamsicle, shout out to Opsicle, shout out to Black Cherry, shout out to Cherries. But yeah, I mean, I would like to try to find some new stuff. I've been thinking like, as far as the soda pop ops, thinking op soda, but that might be too simple. Like something cool like, oh hey, try an op soda black cherry nightlife or something. And when you drink it, you feel like you're like drinking some fucking jazz music. And then you know you get an orange one, and we mix a little cream in there. Oh, I know it would be one. Black cherry cream. Cream? I think cream is the #1 thing for the flavor. Like the add-on, you know? This is 100%, I've actually seen this. There's a new Pepsi coming out. And it did not seem super, I don't know if it's going to taste good, but it's definitely, I want to make sure I'm ready for it. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be good, but this is the energy I'm talking about. Pepsi, thank you. They're trying something new, and it's almost funny. Coca-Cola, Pepsi flavored Coca-Cola. The cola wars of the 1970s and 80s may be reignited in the new year. Pepsi has thrown down the gauntlet and its longtime rivalry with a product that may a little too close to home for Coca-Cola. On Thursday, the soda giant announced their newest limited edition soda, which they can say is inspired by the classical seasonal hot cocoa. Pepsi tweeted, "What's sweeter than saying bye to the worst year ever? Pepsi Coca-Cola, the latest concept from the Pepsi test kitchen. Want to try and get your hands on it? 2021 retweets and we'll make a batch." Ah. Well, I'm sure they got that. 2021 retweets. Yeah, they got it. So yeah, there'll be a Coca-Cola Pepsi. Coca-Cola Pepsi. And damn. I mean, I don't know if it's the direction I would have wanted, but I like that it's something different. And who knows? It might just be that fucking wild card. Because I remember different Pepsis like that. Like, I think they had a cinnamon Coke or something at one point. Shout out to cinnamon being a fucking hell of a word. Cinnamon Coke. Or it might have been Pepsi. I know there was a cinnamon one. Yeah, it was cinnamon Coke. But Pepsi Fire did the same thing already. Coke, cinnamon Coke. Which might already be discontinued, but I do remember that a little bit. I had a couple of them. I remember that would be something like... So you normally think of soda, something soda-y with a chip, right? Something crunchy. But, you know, this is like a dessert soda. Which really does opt into a whole lot of other things if you think about it. Dessert soda. You know what this would be perfect for? Oh my god. Cinnamon Coca-Cola with ice cream. Make one of those floats. Cinnamon. Yeah. So they still make it. Let's go to their products. Yeah, I mean, I just want them to try something new. I like the Coke energy, but it's probably gonna be obsolete. They're $1 now. And I think you probably won't see those much longer. They have these very, almost hard to find glass bottles of Coke. It's like raspberry and then California orange or something like that. That's what I like. And that's the thing, like, it's got me so twisted. It's got me so Pepsi fucking twisted. Because, I don't know. Coke is coming out with some good shit. Pepsi. Coke is coming out with some undeniable shit. And you're like, hey, Coke. Fuck. That sounds good. But I mean, I want the sweetness. But yeah, I mean, I'm just gotta see them opting into something new. And I hope they get rid of their fucking 1890. They still make it, actually. 1893 citrus cola. Ginger ale. I never fucking liked ginger. No offense. But yeah, I mean, eating a real fucking cherry. Eating a real cherry has gotten me to be like, hey, I think I would like to have a cherry flavored something. And it's gonna be a wild cherry. It might just be a cherry operations. The op cherry. And there's no food you can eat more and feel like a fucking vulture than a cherry. You get the little middle piece. I'm learning how to do it. You pick a cherry off stem, and then you say, hey, don't choke on the fucking pit. And I mean, what else is a pit? Olives. What food? Pits. Yeah, I never think about it. But you can choke on a cherry pit pretty easily. Cherries, peaches, nectarines, plums, and olives. And what the fuck is an olive? What is an olive? I mean, what the fuck is it? I can't even think of what it actually tastes like. I know I do not like black olives. A small oval fruit, the hard pit and bitter flesh. Wow. So an olive's a fruit. It comes off more like a vegetable. But yeah, I mean that's kind of like how life is. You come off as a fruit, but really you're more of a vegetable. So shout out. I remember the first time I heard J. Cole. So it was the summertime. We got the window air conditioners in, and my older brother got his first job at Donato's, which, you know, as far as chains go, not bad. I'm a Pizza Hut guy as far as chains go, because we all know local shops got the best pizza if they try. But anyway, yeah, and it was one of those Vivo things, and it's always funny to me because it was, well, this is the first one I heard. I know he had like mixtapes and stuff coming up, but who dat? And I always think it's funny because I never wanted to say it. I'm like, hey, because I didn't know I was supposed to say, hey, J. Cole, his song Who's That? It sounds weird, but it also sounds weird to go, hey, do you like that new Cole? Or what's it called? Who dat? Who dat? Who dat? And I was like, well, do I say it's who's that? Who dat? And then I'd be like, I'd be wondering what it would be like if he said, who is that? Who is that? That you've been waiting for. Who is that? Who is that? So yeah, I mean, do we say who is that? Do we say who dat? Who knows? But either way, that pretty much birthed a love for thinking like, damn, who dat? J. Cole. But yeah, I mean, shout out. So there's a new, okay, so NBC has been hitting a lot of fucking misses with their sitcoms. They're killing, television's like, hey, we're fucking dying over here. Television's like, give us something. Give us something. TV needs a hit, especially sitcom-wise, and I would like it to be NBC. Because everything you hear about is a stream. But what about national fucking TV? So yeah, TV needs a hit, and I don't know if this will be it, but damn. I really hope it's something. I hope it's not just oh, here's a season, this show sucked ass, let's cancel it. But this is Mr. Mayor, premiering January 7th, and I think it actually looks pretty good.
He's charismatic, open-minded.
Created by Tina Fey. Created as 30 Rock and Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, both good series.
R.B. Meskeman is pretty worked up about the coyote population. She thinks we should pay for
Bobby Moabaham or whatever from SNL.
What's your beef with me?
I don't know what you're doing.
You want to know the real reason I ran for mayor? My daughter thinks I'm a useless old man.
You ran for mayor to impress your daughter? She must be over to me.
I didn't know we had to move into this broke old mayor house.
Your wife makes a great point, sir.
She's
Ew.
Sorry, it is very confusing in LA. Now, as mayor, I'm the mayor. I'm the mayor. That's just a great disagree, shall we? I think you handled that perfectly, sir. I know one left.
So streaming next day on January 7th, I would love to bring Thursday nights back into, what did they used to call it? Remember when NBC, The Office, Parks, 30 Rock, Community, that used to be a whole thing. Well, yeah, I mean, I hope they can build up something like that again and get people excited about actual TV again. I still live in fear a little bit of like that going away completely, but I don't think it'll ever completely. I don't think there's a possible way to make it go away completely. There always has to be broadcast. There always has to be antenna TV. Shout out to fucking antenna TV. And yeah, I mean, sure. Cable is sort of dying, which is good, maybe. But it's also not good. Because, I mean, people aren't really saving money, whether they're thinking or not. Oh, so we don't gotta pay a cable bill now. Alright, well, we have like 12 different fucking streaming services. So it's like, where do you win there? I just want it to be, you know, somewhere in the middle. Because damn, TV really needs a series right now that takes off. I can't even think of what the highest rated of right now would be. Highest rated sitcom 2020. Yeah, I mean, there's not. Yeah, there's really nothing. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I would not say that's the biggest one of 2020. Modern Family, that started in 2009. The Good Place, that was good. I've seen a couple of that, and it actually has this guy in it, so. Yeah, I mean, I saw a couple of that. I thought it wasn't too bad, but it's one of those things where you probably have to start at the beginning. Because I remember there being plenty of shows where if you just opt into the middle of the season, you won't get it. It's like, yeah. The first time I seen Parks and Rec, I was watching little episodes here and there, and I'm like, I don't get it exactly. But then I watch from the very first episode and just let it progress. And then it all kind of makes sense, because that's what's fun about the shows, is they all got their little inside jokes, and yeah, I mean, that's the funnest part about it, is when you can truly get it and also very much enjoy it. So yeah, I mean, I just hope something can come like that. I don't know if this is the answer, but fuck, it sure is a hell of a lot better than connecting. Jeez, I get trying to make a show during the pandemic, but holy fuck, I would just rather not even have one if that's what they're gonna create. And it got canceled after a couple fucking shows, which should have happened. Because I know they can do better, and I just don't get it. I think most people are just more focused on selling to, oh, so there's fucking Tubi TV, fucking 30 different things. I mean, I think it's pathetic when someone goes on there and be like, hey, check out my new thing on Facebook Watch. I don't like that. It doesn't seem exciting at all. It doesn't even seem legit. I'd rather than be like, hey, 8 o'clock, television, this network, bam, be there, fucking miss it. And yeah, I mean, that also fucks up the ratings of everything, because if people can just click on anything anytime versus like the be there now or miss it crowd, then the ratings are always going to be there more for the stuff you can just pick when to play. And I like both. But yeah, I mean, I just hope this is some kind of answer to it, but who knows. They've had swing and a fucking miss on about 30 fucking shows. They've been searching since their days of, you know, The Office, Parks and Rec, and even going way back further. They're never going to get to that point, it seems, especially with how things are going. So yeah, TV needs a fucking hero. I'll opt into the fucking cape. Hey, let's do it. But yeah, I mean, I think there's a huge missing spot in that right now, and yeah. But yeah, guys, this is the fucking late night ops. These are the operations. It's a Monday. Christmas is fucking coming. Despite what Boris fucking Johnson guy says, Christmas ain't canceled. And I'm just joking around. I get what he's saying. We can't do holidays. We can't go to do stuff. We can't go out to do stuff. And I mean, it's just like, alright, this year is a fucking draw. So let's just call it, and let's just fucking get out of this year. Let's say, hey, year, see ya. Because, yeah, I mean, cancel Christmas, cancel fucking everything, but you can't do that, really. Because that's the most important thing to remember. Consider Christmas a spirit, and they're trying to take it away. Well, guess what? That means they can't kill your spirit. So yeah, I mean, shout out to thinking about that. I mean, holy fuck. But yeah, I mean, I think I'm ready to say sayonara to this virus and to this year. And damn it, we're gonna tip fucking toe into our fucking Jordans into 2021. So yeah, I mean, shout out. Possibly snowy Christmas, maybe. At least in Ohio. Shout out to Ohio. Shout out to Cleveland for actually giving us something to believe in. Believeland. And yeah, I mean, shout out to Sunday Night Football. Shout out to Saturday Night Live being very good. The thing where Michael Che and Colin Jost write each other jokes that are supposed to be very offensive, and they don't see it before. That's like, I mean, obviously Che gives it way more harder to Jost. I mean, holy fuck. But it's fucking funny. And the reason it's so much more hard for him is because he can throw the black jokes in there. And seeing Colin Jost do black jokes, it's like, it makes it just perfect. It's funny. But yeah, I mean, shout out to, I think my new picks are, as things get clearer, I'm going to go, obviously, Browns, but I wouldn't say I 100% believe that's going to happen. I really think it's going to be Chiefs, probably. The Chiefs are almost unstoppable. I'm still rooting for the Seahawks. I think it's going to be Chiefs-Packers. Let's just face it. And if they aren't, then that's what's fun about the NFL. Anything can happen, but I think there's no doubt that those are the two best teams. Or at least the two best quarterbacks. Absolutely. But I think the Chiefs overall are probably the best team, and I can't see them not be. I cannot see them not winning. So that's probably be it. But yeah, I mean, shout out to Monday. We're opted through another week. We're about to opt into another fucking year. So let's opt into it. This is Late Night Ops, Late Night Ops TV, Late Night Ops Pod, Late Night Ops Media. This is Aaron Jacobson, the Late Night Ops. And I'll see you for the Late Night Ops, not live, Radio Hour podcast number 11. Make a wish. Hey, it's number 11. So shout out, everybody take care. Merry Ops Christmas. And the Ops will see. The Ops out. Take care.